let's talk about the whole Dart draft process a little bit and revisit that there because the news kind of broke out. And listen, we talked about this giant connection, Old Miss that are going on, but it's been kind of validated a little bit here recently. Whereas Diana Rossini of The Athletic did a whole article about how Joe Judge was actually a big part of this process, actually, with the Giants, which you wouldn't have thought. Like, Joe Judge got fired. It's not often you go back to the guy you fired, like, hey, by the way, you mind helping us with this? Like, that's not a normal scenario. And I think part of it is I think Joe Judge realizes that, quite frankly, he wasn't ready to be a head coach. Like, I'm not trying to even disrespect the man. The Giants put him in that situation. The Giants would have said, you're ready to be a head coach. Let's make you a head coach. Whereas I don't think the Giants would have given him a shot.
Yeah, it's hard too because like sometimes when your interview for a head coach job is really to see how you do on one side of the ball and how the players react to you. It's not how you also press conferences like how you react from there. But really, like when do you see a defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator be like, no, you shouldn't do that on that side of the ball. Maybe you should do that.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Let's push it down here. No, they're taking control of their side of the ball, and that's what you get. So sometimes, take a shot in the dark, especially special teams.
Yeah. So here's what Joe Judge said. Here's what Diana Rossini said about Joe Judge. She said, believe it or not, the Giants also leaned on some unlikely help. Old Miss assistant quarterbacks coach Joe Judge, the former Giants head coach, helped the team learn everything it needed to know about Dart. That's interesting, I thought, though. Like, that's a weird scenario. Like, here's somebody who literally fired you a couple of years ago. Like think about it. He was the last coach before Dable. And here you are now, and you got a kid that wants to go, into the NFL, and you're talking to this team that fired you. Like, in the back of your head, you're like, oh, you don't want this kid. You don't want this kid. I don't want him going to you. Like,
yeah.
I just feel like there's part of that. I mean, I give him credit if he did that because it actually shows a lot of maturity on Joe Judge's sake because, quite frankly, it's in Dart's best interest, to go ahead and have all the teams wanting him. So for Joe Judge to put his own personal issues with the Giants aside and say, hey, listen, here you go. Here's all the info on him. Trust me, you want this kid. That actually shows a lot of maturity in him. So I'm going to give
him a
little credit, a little kudos for that.
Yeah. Golf clap.
Now, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that would help me if Joe Judge was telling me this is a great offensive player. But I mean, what the hell?
Yeah.
I had to take that little shot.
You're right. But also at the same time, like, he's got the insider knowledge. And like, all you have to be like, this is what he does. This is how he does it. This is what he does every day, in and out. Like, you don't have, at that point, you're like, all right, it's statistics. Like, Dart is known as the first guy and last guy out, like always setting tape, always working with the guys. Like he really like got that locker room under his belt real fast.
Yeah. So, and like I said, I'm actually glad for Judge. I hope that Joe Judge gets a spot again as a coach. I don't think he's a bad guy. I just don't think he was ready to go yet, and he's a young kid. And I like the fact that now we have Joe Judge at that point maturing, growing as a coach there, getting a chance to work with a guy like Jaxson Dart in college. And now, you get a chance for Jaxson Dart to grow with the team that used to, employ Joe Judge, all because of those connections. Like I said, it's a nice roundabout story at that point there, and oh my God, Jay, what the heck, Jay? Yeah. Rob Golden Corral is the first guy in, last guy out. No, they boot you after 45 minutes. That's the rule, I think.
Not if you pace yourself, bro. It says all you can eat. They can't do it.
It's like Homer Simpson in that episode where they sued the all you can eat sushi restaurant. Did you have all you can eat? Oh my God.
Thanks for watching. Like the show? Of course you do, or you would have turned it off by now and not be hearing me. There are plenty of ways to support the show. YouTube is the best place to join us, and we offer memberships there with fun benefits like custom emojis and early access to video clips. Of course, there you can also send super chats and stickers to send one-time support payments. The best way to support the show is to buy these drunk idiots beers at buymeacoffee.com/2giantgoofballs. Along with one-time support payments, there are also monthly plans, so you can continue to help kill their livers each month. You can also show people that you are a goofball by visiting our store at twogiantgoofballs-shop.fourthwall.com. We got everything from shirts, hats, phone cases, funny candles, buttons, stickers, and even a 2 Giant Goofballs towel to dry off your goofballs. Of course, you can always support the show for free by simply hitting the like, subscribe, and share button wherever you are watching or listening to this. Hit the thumbs up on YouTube. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. It helps the show tremendously, and quite frankly, the goofballs suck at marketing and need your help to get the word out. Thank you for being part of the Goofball Army and for taking the time out to support the show.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please.